Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Baylor's offense will go to work first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Bears get enough for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant now, and they'll settle in. We're good. We got this.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Robertson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and management. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The kick is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's hard. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley's going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
To throw, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for space. It's Washington. Makes it past the marker. After the filthy move, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the option. Turning it on. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
You're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick release on the RPO. And the Bears are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The Bears will keep this drive going.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it. Open.
That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Got it. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's got the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grab in the backfield. It's Rinson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. It's downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Grab near the marker. It's Cameron. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Throws it in, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. And they swarm him under. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hudson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they look nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute.
There he goes.
this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. They've got the screen set up. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Brinson. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
He makes a catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Mustangs are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just big tight end. Now the connection takes. To the 11. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
Grab behind the line. It's Brinson. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They worked forward, they played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the run.
Breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the replay, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field, chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Bears! And the beatdown has ensued.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That's caught. It's Hudson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Got it behind the line. It's Brinson. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Diego State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Now on the option. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on the defensive line.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Calls and fired complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end is the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll run the option. The Bears will move the sticks.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a matriculating the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but it's 22-point lead. Still feeling good about the way the game's going.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win.
Turning it on! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Let's it fly. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll line up to go for 2.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the play on this clock. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense...
There he goes! Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They think there's room to run to the right here. Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much It's Robertson. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so...